Hey guys, hi! Hi, I'm excited to be here. I'm Carol with Free Spirit Arts. Let's light a candle. Should be all charged. I didn't leave it on. Let's see if it works. I love this thing. I'm doing Let's Make Together, hosted by myself and my sweet friend Tammy Van Antwerp. And Tammy's doing a giveaway. So hop on over to her channel and find one of the videos about her giveaway. Just make sure you like and sub. Oh, Tammy, I can't remember. I think you have to watch, like, sub 5 videos between now and the time she reaches 500. And she's giving away a gorgeous journal. So I hope you'll show her some love. I am also working on getting ready for a craft show in November. So I'm trying to gear what I'm doing around that. We have jumped also to support Jill over at Greenwood Girl Cards. We are hashtagging Satmore Makes. Jill started it during COVID when we were all shut down, and there's no measure to the amount of support that gave so many people, because at first the hashtag was you just post something on Saturday, hence the name Satmore Makes. So Saturday was like a firestorm, everybody getting together on their comments and chatting and posting their stuff, and really created a community that grew and grew so much that people post anytime during the week. And you just use that hashtag Satmore Makes, and you put that in your search bar, and it comes up with everybody that's participating, and I love it. So I want to support her. She's taken some time off, and I want to keep that hashtag going for her. She worked hard to get it going, and it's a good one. Also, we're supporting hashtag Summerween, and that is hosted by Nancy May over at the Handy Scandy. Love her stuff, and she is a Halloween freak. If it has to do with Halloween, she's doing it. And Summerween is summer, fall, and Halloween. And I love the hashtag, and I love all the things she does. She is really, truly an artist, so we want to support her too. So, oh, better take a breath. You can tell I'm excited, huh? Let's take a breath. In through the nose, out through pursed lips like you got a straw, 5 seconds each. Ready? Oh, I do that because so many of us have other stuff going on. And like this morning, I was cleaning blinds and trying to do some stuff around the house that's been neglected. And I just said, I have to stop. I gotta go do a video. I haven't been in my channel for a few days. But when I get up here, I'm still like in, clean mode or whatever. So I take a breath and light my candle to just slow my roll. Use the other side of my brain. Be a little creative. Okay, let me show you what I made. The other day, well, I joined this fiber club. It's the Fiber Fairy, and they send you rare breed fibers every month. It's a wonderful club. But they sent me this, and it's really coarse, and it's not very good fiber. So I thought, what can I do with this? It's really rare. Can't remember the name of it. It didn't spin well, and I didn't care for it. But they also sent me some dryer balls. Well, my husband cannot handle wool. So these were purples and greens and pink and red, and I covered them with the white stuff. Now I want to make a snowman face. So that's what I'm going to do. However, comma, before I do that, I got a little happy mail from Tamra. I've had it for several days, Tamra, but honestly, I have not even been up here. And I think I know what it is. Wow. Oh, he is adorable. Wishing you snowflakes, friendship, and winter cheer. Ooh, that's a great one. Oh, cute. So she sent me a picture of this little guy and said, do you have him? And I do not. At least I don't think so. I was buying a lot of snowmen there for a while, Fast and Furious, but I don't think I have this guy. So thank you, sweetie. That's really cool. Clear-cut shapes. Oh, wow. Oh, everything you need to make a card. Ooh, I'm going to have to use that. Oh, thank you. Look at this. Okay, so this must go right here. But look at this page. Oh, this is going to be so fun to play with. Look at this. Oh my gosh, it's everything you need for a card. It's called Whopper Topper Pad. Adorable. I can't read that. Oh, Hunky Dory. I love this snowman. Adorable. Hugs to you, Tamra. Thank you very, very much for thinking of me and my obsession with snowmen. All right, so I'm going to just do one of these. And I had some ideas for faces. And then I thought, I have like a ton of these faces from Peachy Keen Stamps. So I wondered if they would give me kind of an idea. And they do. I won't be able to do that exact face because I don't think I have the right kind of fibers. But I can come pretty close or do something just as cute. I don't really have anything special in mind. If you watch my channel, you know I kind of just let my artistic spirit take over. But I'm gonna need some black. Where's my... Let me go out, grab my... I have gray here, but that's not going to cut it. So hold your ponytails, as Angela would say. All my fiber stuff is out. Whew, out on the landing. I just cannot bring it all in here all the time. I haven't been doing any fiber stuff, so. Okay, where's the black? There's purple. Green. Well, I know there's black in here somewhere. Nope. Well, fine. I'll use what I have. Okay, so I'm thinking of, instead of trying to draw, you basically do draw with your needle, but instead of trying to do that, I'll have to be careful with this because it's got, when I blended it, you might not be able to see, but I put color in there, orange and stuff. It worked great for the witch, but not so much for a snowman. unless we want a witchy snowman. So what I'm thinking is an orange nose. It kind of is bent like this, some kind of way, and a circle mouth or a jagged mouth or something, and then oval eyes, and then we'll go from there. Bad needle, Mom. I left my needle in the wet sponge, and that's a really good way to ruin your needles. If you've never needle felted before, and you think you might like to, I have a surprise. I am putting together some needle felting kits, and I thought maybe I would do a project. Can you see? I'm trying to get that little piece of straw. I thought maybe I would do a little project when I get the studio all together so that I can film out there and everything, and do a class. So if y'all think you might want to needle felt something with me, depending on, you know, like if it's close to Christmas, we could do a Christmas thing. If I can get in there and get all set up where I have a space and everything, shouldn't take me too long, actually. Doug is working feverishly on that, getting it done. But if I can, whatever, like if we do fall, or we could do Halloween, you know, we could make a witch. But I'll think of a project, and then if you want to do it, I don't know what the cost will be. It'll be, you know, the cost of the kits plus a little bit. And I'll send you a kit, and we'll do it together. I can do lives. I can do just a private video and send it, you know, send you the links, because it'll probably be more than one video. So, if that sounds fun, see, that would be his mouth. But it's got to have some hard sides to it, so let's do that. Ouch. I think I'm wearing my sponge out. Cost me a whole $1. 3 of them for $1. Okay, let's turn that around. I think I've got too much fiber here. Really don't need this amount of fiber. I could cut this in felt. See these, I have this felt that I used for hats, and I could cut it out of that, but I don't want to. So I'm going to start a list. If you think you might be interested, I'm not going to be able to do, I don't know how many kits I'll be able to put together, so it will be limited to how many kits I can put together. Sometimes the supply is hard to come by, and then there's always, you know, the cost of that and everything. But if you think you might want to do it, email me. Little Caryl, CARYL 65@gmail.com. And when I get, I'll start a list, and when I get the kits all put together, okay, I'm not going to put that on yet until, so it'll go kind of like that, till I get the rest. So let's do a nose. I put a little bit of lavender in my water. I have lavender in my water even when I'm making journals and books. That's too much. Actually, Grandma, this. Did you guys see the comment that I got on my channel about this is the worst cooking channel I've ever seen? I laughed so hard. Oh. It was when I posted my marinade setup. I was going to do a bunch of tomatoes. I think it was last weekend. Anyway, I posted a little video. This is my kitchen setup, and somebody posted, "So where's the marinara? All you did was talk through the whole video. This is the worst cooking channel ever." I said, well, maybe that's because this is not a cooking channel. So there's that. Oh, geez. Some people's kids. I laughed. Yeah, truly. It wasn't a cooking video. It was just, good morning, this is what I got going on. Okay, so I don't know if I need this stuff. Yeah, I think I do. We're going to see ZZ Top tonight. I've seen them a couple times, actually. Saw them in Jackson Hole. Or was that Steppenwolf? No, I think it was ZZ Top. Several years ago. Okay. Let's check it for size. It's a little big. Let's trim it. Don't need that. I'm going to try to keep this tip. I really like this little tip we got going on here. And a curve would be a bonus. Oh, that's going to be cute. Oh. There's a little twig. Little tiny piece of straw or something. Don't do that with your needle. You'll regret it. Your needle will break. I'm getting so excited to get out in that studio. It truly is a palace. To me, it's a palace. Doug's been out there doing electrical and fixing everything that they left. They put the doors on. I thought they looked great, but as soon as they got out of the driveway, of course, I went in because I was so excited, and they weren't even, you couldn't shut the door. You could see daylight all around, all the doors and in between the doors, and jeez. And it's French doors, so one of them is supposed to be stationary, but they didn't drill the hole and make it stationary. Whatever, jeez, you know. So Doug worked a whole day fixing that. And he's been putting up trim. I'm going to cut that off. I think it's just too big for him. Let's see. Because maybe it's not. Okay, now eyes. That might be tricky for me. I don't think I'm going to get very fancy. I think I'm just going to make little, like, circles. Maybe I should cut it out of felt. The problem is finding wool felt is hard, and I only have a little bit, and I don't want to use it if I don't have to. Oh, my hand's cramping up. Cheers, y'all. Doug stepped out of his shop, I don't know, 3 or 4 days ago, and went around the corner, and there were 2 big 3-point bucks. He said 20 feet away. And they all just stood there and stared at each other for a minute. And then Doug just turned around like, do-do-do-do-do, and did what he had to do and acted like they weren't there. And they didn't run off. They just stood there and watched him. I don't know where Jaja was. She doesn't really... Gus used to chase and play with the deer. But Jaja doesn't seem like she cares what they do. I mean, she'll stand up and look at them. That's too big, huh? Yeah. But if a cat comes in, she tries to kill it. She has killed squirrels. And she's a master, too. She doesn't even wrestle with him. She just grabs him and kills him. It's very sad to watch. But I wish the neighbor would keep their cat home, because I'm thinking one of these days there's going to be a dead cat out there. I don't think she wants to eat it. I don't think she's that predatory. It's just that prey drive. She just sees it and she hates him and she wants it now. I don't think she would bust through her. You know, we've got an electric fence, you know, buried, and she wears a collar. I don't think she would go past that, but for a cat, she might. She doesn't mind the chuckers coming. She just sits there and watches them. She doesn't growl or bark or get up or anything. She's like, oh yeah, there they are. That might be too big. Let's look. He might need a red mouth. It might be too much black. Let's see. We'll keep going and then we'll change it if we need to. So what are you guys making? Robin, what are you making? Are you sewing? Tina showed some really cool stamps on her channel yesterday over at the Crafty Bean. She's still going through that huge lot that she bought that she's destashing. I think she's thinking about just doing destash once a week. I think that's a great idea. from a buying standpoint, Tina, I think it's a great idea because, you know, if you post 3 videos, I kind of, in my brain, I'm limiting myself, you know, because I cannot buy off of 3 videos. But somehow it seems different if you post once a week or once every other week. It doesn't, you don't feel like you're on a buying binge quite so bad. At least that's the way it is with me. Oh, got a silly cramp. We have had such gorgeous weather. Oh, it's just great. It's super hot though. But big blue skies. Last night, Doug was out in the studio, and I went out there for something, I can't remember what. And when I came out, the sky was black and the wind was picking up. I thought for sure we were going to get a little water, but it didn't happen. Our raised bed garden is a total flop. We've been growing zucchini, but I've only picked maybe 2 that we could eat. And the flowers aren't getting pollinated. And last month, it was so hot that the leaves were all crispy. So we bought a shade for it, put it over it, and that did help. But the garlic totally died. We had, I think, maybe 3 garlic plants that matured. Well, they didn't mature. They started to, and then the plant died. I did pull them, though, because I'm going to see if maybe I can't dry them and plant them again or something. I don't know. I told Doug, well, you know, the farmer's market does a great job. Maybe we should just put this in flowers or medicinal herbs or something. Okay, that's not the same size. Once you cut it, it's a little harder to, there's no frizzy ends, so it doesn't really felt as well. But I don't. Okay, that's okay, but it's not great. Let's see what that would look like if I give them a little light in their eye. This is a little shiny. Let's just see what this looks like. Before I trash the whole idea. I actually thought about painting them on, but this is a long wool. It's not as good for felting. And like I've said before, there's a lot of ways to felt. I picked up a lot of color from the sponge, so that might not work. Let's see if it does. I'm not loving it. I like the nose. Of course, he's got to have a hat. Let's pretend for a minute. No, he just looks like a scary ghost. Let's make his eye a little bigger. What else is going on? I can feel fall. And even though we don't have the farm anymore, for some reason, when fall comes around, I just get this kind of, oh my gosh, we gotta do this, we gotta do that. Gotta go clean the pantry out. The marinara turned out, it has, oh my gosh, it's so good. The flavor is fantastic. But it didn't cook long enough, so when you put it over pasta, it has too much water in it. I'm going to turn this over because it's picking up, see how it's picking up the black? Ow. You know, your finger's right there, but somehow you just poke it anyway. Okay, I'm just gonna play for a second here. Let's get the color out of there. It still isn't very white. Oh, way too big, way too big. Yeah, so every moment that I have any energy at all, I'm trying to get some stuff done. I have done a little bit out in the studio, but not as much as I want. That black's gonna bother me. He just looks like a scary ghost. It's not gonna work. That's not gonna happen. We haven't been to our farmer's market one time this whole summer, and now it's fall. Can't believe that it's gone so fast. No, I don't like it. Let's cut this off. It's not wide enough, it's not small enough, it's not the right shape. What else is wrong with it? It doesn't have any eyelashes. Nope, I don't like it. And I think, oh, that's better. Let's shape this a little bit. That is what's so cool about needle felting. It's almost like you're sculpting with a needle. So you really can shape things, change things, add things, whatever. I think I'm liking the harder edge. And I think I like it. No, I don't. No, I don't. He still looks a little scary. But I don't think I like the black mouth. I think he's got to have a red mouth. Red or pink. Let's take that off. Let's make him a mouth. Where is my little skewer? Angela did her flip through of her ring journal. It turned out great. And Tammy is doing stuff she donates to her local cancer center. Journals, and I'm not sure if she's donated anything else, but I know she's donated journals. And it inspires me to do the same thing. Now he looks like, what is that? Is it Freddy Krueger? I can't think. With a jaggedy red mouth. We'll fix him so he's cute. Probably need about half of what I have here. Like about that much right there. We'll see. Yeah, I'm getting the fall bug. I don't have the energy to do anything, but I'm trying to do what I can. Yeah, this is way too big. So if he had it about like that, let's cut that off. Let's look at this. I think this is the last concert we're going to go to this summer. Oh, look, he's happy. He looks like that animated, oh, I can't think of who it is. It's his eyes that are bothering me. I'm going to go ahead and felt them on because I think they're going to be okay once I fix them. He might need lashes or something. But I got to get the proportions right or I'm not going to know. And I can always pull them off. Okay, that's on there fairly well. What was that? Oh, that was his mouth. That's not what I want. Let's trim this just a little. See, once you trim this, it's basically just like that flat felt. It's the same thing. This has just got a little gray in it. Okay, that eye over there is kind of oval. So let's see if we can't make this one the same. I know they're not going to be identical, but I'd love for them to look similar. And if his nose goes like that, oh, I can't think of what it is that he reminds me of. It's not good. It's an animated, oh, I know, it's Jack in the Box. The guy from Jack in the Box, the, Jack. Yeah, Jack. That's what it reminds me of. So I gotta fix him so he doesn't remind me of that anymore. Okay, they're not totally solid, but they're good. Let's put his nose in. Trying to decide if his nose needs to go down a little bit. Never do this with your needle. It will break. Okay, now, could make him like that. Could make him just like that. Oh, his eyes are crooked. Why didn't you guys tell me that? Ouch. I think I've made a snowman before, but it was flat. But when I saw these, I just thought, oh my gosh, I could make snowballs out of those. Trying to give him a little lift. Just a little. I think I like it if it's, I think I want it to be just symmetrical, not like he's smirking. So let's add a little bit here. Do you guys get that feeling in the fall? Like, maybe it's just because, you know, I'm in Idaho and, you know, you guys have seen my videos. We get snow. And not all the time. Not every winter is, you know, really deep snow, but there's a lot of times you just don't want to leave. Okay, I like that it's a little crooked. It gives him a little personality. We've got to do something with his eyes. I'm not sure what that's going to be. I'm thinking that I need actual white, but I don't see, oh, there's some right there. See the difference? This is more of a wool color, like the eye that I made wherever it is, and this is actually white. Let's see if I can't do something with this. Come on. Holy cow. Is it sparkly? It might be sparkly. Ouch, got a cramp. No, it's not sparkly. It's okay. It'll be fine. I should have used my skewer. Don't do what I'm doing. I think I got too much wool here, but we'll see. Yeah, I like the color already better. Too much wool. I think the eyes that I've made in the past, I've given them like a upper lid, you know, kind of covered half of it, you know, like that. I'll have to look at some of the things I've done and see what I did, because I sure don't like the way this looks, but it looks better than all black, I think. What do you guys think? Let's just see, pretend here for a second, if he had a lid. That's cute-ish. Oh, my hand is cramping up. Ouch. That was bound to happen. I don't want to get blood on this project. Where's my Band-Aid? Well, he's crooked, for one thing. So let's get the eyes level. Okay, something's got to happen here. Not sure what. Oh, what do you guys think? Do I need to move his nose, maybe? Move it down? Nothing's on here permanently. I like that better. Could put it sideways. I think I like it up a little bit. Like that. Let's see if we give him a hat. I don't love him. Does he need a pupil? Maybe he needs a pupil. Tracy, help. I think this is just going to make him look like, oh, what's the guy that did, I'm back, or I'm here, oh, I can't think of him. We'll see. Too much full. Yeah, this is not going to make him cute. I don't think. We'll go with it for a minute. Now, I heard the coffee pot just now turn off again. I was downstairs and it turned off, which means it's been on. It beeps when it's going to turn off, and it does it after 2 hours. So I was downstairs doing stuff and it started to beep, and I said, oh, hell no. I haven't even had my second cup of coffee. Oh, hell no. Okay, now none of this is, God, he's terrible. Oh. Don't look. Let's see what he's going to look like if he has a hat. He's still going to look scary. Uh-oh. What am I going to do with him? I think I like his nose. I think his mouth is okay. It might be a little too big. I could give him eyelashes. I mean, I could just keep going, you know, but I do want to try one thing before we go. Can't even look at him. He's like staring at me. Where's my stick? Oh, that would be wicked. But what I was actually thinking about was just an eyebrow. Just so it's... I don't know. I don't think an eyebrow's enough to calm him down. This is like a Halloween, ouch, a Halloween snowman. He still reminds me of Jack. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. So, do I want to just lift this off and leave him with the... The only thing I really like is the nose. Maybe it's because they're too far apart. No, it's just because they're ugly. Okay, I think I have to get away from him because I can't see him anymore. He just looks like a creepy owl snowman. He looks like a Halloween snowman or something. All done. All done. Okay, I'm gonna have to figure out what I want to do with him. I have some other ones over on my wall, actually. And I like how they turned out. So maybe I'll make some eyes, and next time we get together, I'll be able to put them on. I want to get this black stain off of him. I like his nose, though. Well, we've been at this for a while, so I'm going to quit. So, now you know what not to do. It's just a fun play. Just a fun play. Not sure what to do with him. I'll have to get away from him for a minute and then come back and see. And it could be, you know, I could just do eyes like this. You know, like something like that. With no eye, you know, just like that was his eye. We'll see. Okay, well, I missed you guys. I didn't film for several days, and I missed doing it. Sometimes life just happens, you know. So I'm glad to be up here visiting with all you guys. Oh, let's all take care of each other, guys. Bye.